home. It comes with lots of joys, but it also means lots of maintenance. Windows, flooring, AC, the list goes on and on. For some of you, many of these things can be handled with a little do-it-yourself know-how. But for the majority of us, we need to make that call for help. And that's when we turn to a pro. Hi, I'm Carly Boyette from Tampa Bay's Morning Blend. I'm so happy to be with you because we are talking about homes and the people who can help us make them better. We're going to introduce you to 5 Tampa Bay home pros you'll want to know about. So let's start with windows. I got the chance the other morning to talk with Earl Ron, president of New South Window, and found out windows have come a long way. Here are some things you should know about the windows in your home to save money and keep your house safe. Tampa Bay's company, New South Window, is growing all over the state of Florida, and all the windows are still being made right here in the Bay Area. Here to show us what makes his windows stand out in our Tampa Bay area is one of our Tampa Bay home pros and president of New South Window, Earl Ron.
Morning,
Good
Carly.
to see you again.
Thank you so much. Great to be here.
Yeah, so exciting things going on over at your company. I love speaking with you and hearing what's going on.
We have a lot of things going on. We're opening Fort Lauderdale this summer. And next Thursday, we're breaking ground on our 4th factory, our biggest factory ever. We're going to put everything under one roof at the corner of Interstate 75.
So just growing and growing. Why is that? Explain what it is that your company is doing and why people are so
There's a term we like called single source accountability. There was a day that if you wanted to buy a car from Henry Ford, you could drive to Detroit 100 years ago, get a car any color you wanted as long as it was black, right?
Yeah.
We have 3 colors, so you can still get a window directly from us. We're sort of like the Henry Ford of the window business. We are going to be factory direct to you. We will eliminate the middleman. We will guarantee that window for the rest of your life.
Well, and here's the thing about windows, and which we're about to see now, is you say, okay, what's the difference between, aren't all windows the same?
It's all about the glass. It's all about the frame. It's all about the engineering. We design the window, we engineer the window, we fabricate and manufacture the window, we install it, which is why we're very comfortable telling you, should anything go wrong, which it seldom does, we'll fix it for free forever.
Now, let's talk about, show us, why do we need to care about this glass that's in the window?
Well, it's interesting. You know, I was born and raised in Florida. Grew up in Northeast Florida. Single pane aluminum windows were popular 100 years ago. They were popular 50 years ago. They're popular today. They're actually in 98% of all homes. We have a British thermal unit. We have what's called a little index, and it's a BTU meter. The BTU, as you know, is a British and internationally way to measure heat.
Okay.
So if you put your hand right there, you'll see how warm it is. So that's 500 as a base. So there's a single pane aluminum window. It goes from 500 to 420. So it dropped about 20%. Now what this window does is keep the mosquitoes and the rain out, and that's it. Then you have double pane, which became the law 3 years ago. Double pane, at least it's double pane, not single pane. Now we go from 500 BTUs to 362, is that correct?
Yep,
right,
362.
So we're a little better. Now here's what the big box stores, they should remain nameless. Their initials are Lowe's and Home Depot. They're lovely people. I've been a shareholder. I like them both. From 500 BTUs to 330. So it's come down about 40% more efficient than
You gave him 2 points. It was 332.
I did. Now, there's sort of a gimmicky glass that's coming to Florida now. It's been in the mid-Atlantic states for many years. It's called triple pane. It's 2 opportunities for seal failure, and it's 3 pieces of glass which don't weigh as much as 2 pieces of our glass. So triple pane goes from 500 to 313. Now, just imagine if you could have a window that was the most well-insulated window you've ever seen. Problem is you might not be able to see through it.
Ooh.
So if I make a window with solid insulation, it goes from 500
to 27.
Now that's great. It's really, really efficient. You have no idea who's on the outside of the window.
Okay.
This is proprietary glass called eVantage glass. This is our glass. We own it.
All right, let's see what this baby does.
From 500. Would you?
Whoa, 9.
Are you sure it's 9? From 500?
Wow.
Somewhere between 9 and 10.
Yeah.
That is the difference in our glass.
Job well done.
We keep the heat out. We keep the Florida temperatures out. We keep the kilowatts and the air conditioning in.
Well, again, congratulations on all your success. It sells itself, which I think is just so cool. Thank you so much for being here once again.
We're so excited to be with you. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Earl. Well, Earl covered a lot just now. He has even more to share. Here's a couple more tips from New South Window.
Hi, I'm Earl Ron, president of New South Window. And when it's time to think about new windows, I've got a few things I want you to think about. Let me introduce you to the ultimate Florida window.
Going on now. For every 2 windows you buy, get 1 more free. Call today.
It's critical that you find windows that are ENERGY STAR rated with argon gas and low E coating so we can keep the hot Florida temperatures out and keep the cool air in. And another thing about your new windows is curb appeal. Your new windows are going to be beautiful and efficient. They'll add value to your home and save you money. Your neighbors are going to be jealous. Made in Florida, for Florida homes, by Florida workers.
For more information on New South Window, just go to our homepage, WFTS.com/HomePros. Let's face it, the heat can get unbearable. I'm sure nobody appreciates a good air conditioner like us Floridians. And we know what's important, a system you can rely on and a company that has your back. Our next Tampa Bay Home Pro is AC Warehouse. They let us know how to get the best quality AC for your money. It is almost time to turn up your AC full blast. So the last thing you need is for it to quit, right? But what if it does? AC Warehouse is here to help. Joby Teal joins us once again today to tell us how they can help you save money. That's what it's all about. That's what people like to hear. Good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So I love that your tagline, from the warehouse to your house for less, because again, I think it is when it comes to AC units, people want to go, okay, I don't want it to cost me an arm and a leg. How is it that you're able to save people so much money?
Well, like a lot of other companies that are out there, they sell 1 or 2 major brands. At AC Warehouse, we sell every major brand. We warehouse those. They're stocked and readily available to the consumer, and that gives us tremendous buying power. We take that savings, we pass it on down to the customer, and in most cases we can save them hundreds if not thousands on a full system replacement.
Well, and it makes sense that when you talk about being able to provide so many options, that's how it in turn, it makes sense that you're able to save money that way, correct?
Absolutely.
And by the way, I wanted to also make sure and mention too, you guys are new to us, new to the show, but not new to the area. You've been around for quite some time, which I think is important to note.
Yes, we've been servicing Bradenton, Sarasota, even parts of Tampa and St. Pete now for 15 years. And we're excited to say that we are now servicing all of Tampa Bay, surrounding areas, St. Pete as well.
So you're servicing, you're installing. Let's talk about what you brought here this morning, because this is actually your brand as well. So how can this also help save people money?
Well, yeah, we're very excited about our brand. There was a few things that were very important to us. One was we wanted to provide the highest quality product to our customers. Number 2, we wanted to have one of the best warranties in the industry out of the box, and that's a 10-year parts and labor warranty. 10-year
parts and labor, that's fantastic.
And number 3, we wanted to make sure that when we chose a manufacturer, that the manufacturer would be manufacturing and assembling our unit right here in the U.S.
Which, and speaking of right here in the U.S., let's say your AC, as we mentioned, it's going in right to the peak of summer here. Let's say your AC unit breaks on 4th of July or right in the middle of summer. What say you? Can you come and help?
4th of July, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have everything in stock, regardless if it's a whole system replacement or just a simple repair. We're there and we're available.
I've heard of the horror stories where it sometimes has taken weeks to get parts in for an air conditioning unit, and that's the last thing we need here in Florida. So AC Warehouse really has you covered no matter what time of year it is.
Yes, we do.
Talk about the experience your team has too, because I love that you guys have been around for what, 10, 15 years now. I mean, you've been in the business from what I understand too, you know, having all these different varieties of the different types of AC units you have. I mean, you guys really are the experts in this field.
Absolutely. Yeah, we grew very rapidly. And recently we've added over 40 trucks to our fleet. We have over 60 employees. So, yeah. What
do you attribute that to? You know, when you look back and you go, okay, why is it that our company is growing, you know, kind of as fast as it is?
I think it starts with a customer. You know, we're really driven to give the customer excellent service. Our technicians in the field are trained and certified. And it all comes back to making the customer happy.
So good. Well, if someone, again, is watching today, what's the best way to find out more about you guys? And I know you have special offers you want to extend to people too, because right before the heat of summer, this is the time to make sure we know your number.
Yeah, right now we're running several specials. One is Beat the Heat for our precision tune-up. That's $69. $500, an additional $500 on any full system replacement.
Okay.
We're also running some finance specials right now where you can get a complete system replacement for as low as only $59 a month.
Easy enough. Just say you saw them right here. So thank you so much for being here this morning. Congratulations again on the success of your company and how you guys continue to grow. I think that speaks volumes for what you're doing. And we look forward to having you back. Thank you for being one of our Home Pros. Thank you. All right. And for more info, we'll also put that on our website as well. For more information on AC Warehouse, just go to our homepage, wfts.com/HomePros. So let's talk power. This is the Sunshine State. Solar power for your home should be a no-brainer. But where do you even start? What are the rules and regulations? And can you really count on it? Our Tampa Bay Home Pro, May Electric Solar, clears it all up. Who knows? You may be the next person living off the grid. I am happy to introduce you to Home Pro William May of May Electric Solar, and there's a lot of things to dive into. First, congratulations on your successful business. Been in business about 10 years now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you guys, your expertise is solar panels, which I think a lot of people know of and have heard of, but the industry has changed a lot over the last couple of years. So tell people a little bit about what you guys are doing.
So we've been in business for a little over 10 years now. We've been focusing on solar power for the last 7 years. Primarily installing solar for the last 3 years is our main source of contracting as an electrical contractor. Our clients are homeowners that want to save money on electricity.
Who doesn't want to do that?
Yeah, so with raising rates each year, the average is over 3% each year. A good way to take a hold of that is to install solar electric panels on your roof.
Which, and we were talking too, I think, one of the best news about solar panels these days is the affordability, that they have come down in price so much than what they were, 5, 10 years ago. You even said 6 months ago.
6 months ago, yeah.
So describe the product and what it is when people are installing solar panels in their home. Explain what this process is.
Most systems are roof mount. We do ground mounts and other type of arrays, but most of it's roof mount. So the process is installing the panels properly on your roof to be the most efficient location. South is the best direction for your panels. Another important part is the efficiency of the panels and the inverter system that you're using. We offer premium Tier 1 panels. Primarily, we do offer other types of Tier 1 panels, but we focus on LG panels, Solar World, because they're the most reliable, most efficient. The biggest part of that is how you convert the DC power from the sunlight to usable AC voltage into your house.
Which you say now is the best time to kind of get your full advantage of solar panels, right? Kind of this time period in the year?
Yes, because spring is the best. March, April, May are the best months for solar production. It's clear skies, cool weather, long, bright days. So this is the time of year where you would produce a lot of energy that you're not necessarily using, but with the net metering application, the bi-directional meter process, you can spin your meter backwards and use them later on that month, or even roll over into the following months to use them when the air conditioning is running more in the summertime.
And this is interesting too because you're still working with the electric companies. They obviously are kind of still an integral part on making sure this process is good for the homeowner and for you guys, right?
Right, and when you go solar, you're not off grid. You have to install a system that's legal to be installed, so it's safe for linemen, which is another reason why we use the inverters that we use. You're still grid tie, and the power company is your primary source of electricity. You can't disconnect from them, but you really don't want to. They have that infinite power source that keeps your appliances running real well. With that process, you have to go through the net metering application.
Well, and let's talk about affordability too and the tax credits right now, because that is a big part of people can still take advantage of tax credits.
Yeah, there's a 30% tax credit right now that's a federal income tax credit against your tax liability. That's good until 2019 currently. And then after that it reduces to 26, 22%, and then it's eliminated. So right now with the pricing, solar is very affordable. It's the lowest I've ever seen it in the last 7, 8 years. And with the tax credit, right now is great timing to go solar.
Which, and I also want to make sure we brag about your company and that your contractors that you have on your team are your contractors. You're not subcontracting these people either. Why is that important?
Great. That's very important because I have full control as the license holder of my company to oversee how these jobs are being installed. So I design each system. It's certified with the state of Florida, the FSEC certifications on all of our systems. The panels make sure that they're code compliant, the safest on the market. The way we run our company, we have no outside sales. So we're the direct contractor. We don't use any subcontractors to where I can't see what's going on your roof. I mean, this is a pretty invasive process. It's expensive. You have to have that assurance that it's being installed properly and that the warranty means something also.
And you do offer a lot of warranties, these products that you have do.
25-year warranty standard on the panels and inverters with our N-phase microinverters. Free lifetime monitoring, so you can see exactly what this system's producing. When we come out to your house and we give you a consultation and we're sizing the system for your energy needs, we can reference to other people in your area. We have over 600 customers throughout the state of Florida. We can take our systems with their monitoring and try to figure out what the best system is for you at your location on how you use power and save you money.
All right, so if someone is interested in solar right now, why choose you and your team, and why now?
A lot of good reasons. We use quality panels, the safest inverter system on the market, N-phase Energy. It has free lifetime monitoring. We don't use any subcontractors. We oversee the entire project from start to finish, from the sales rep all the way to the installer, and then following through with the net metering application with the power company. We train our sales reps, we train our installers all in-house, and we have classrooms, we have mandatory testing for safety and for also for learning how these systems work, why they work, and what's best for the customer. As far as customer service of how we install them, from cleaning up after ourselves, being respectful of customers, and giving them, our main focus is giving them exactly what they expect and what we sold them, from what they can expect to save on energy and how the warranty is going to fall out for the next 25 years with our company.
And that is why we are proud to call you a Home Pro. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
For more information on May Electric Solar, just go to our homepage, WFTS.com/HomePros. You can tell when people really take pride in their home. One of the quickest, easiest ways to brighten the look of your house is with a good power wash. Don't bother sifting through the internet. Our Tampa Bay Home Pro Sun State Pressure Washing makes it easy and cleans it all. We are joined now by one of our Home Pros, Steven. We're talking about pressure washing today, which here in Florida, man, oh man, this has got to be done. And we're talking homes, we're talking the flooring outside. Where is it that you were seeing the most benefit with pressure washing in homes?
The north sides of your home most of the time are very, very dirty. The north side stays wet a lot, so it has a tendency to mold up and need to be cleaned once a year. I
love looking at the before and afters, and here we are in front of this beautiful home, which you've done some of it here. But it really does make such an improvement on a home when it's just simply pressure washed.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a benefit to your house if you're planning on selling or renting.
And certainly we're in spring. This is a good time of year to do it as well.
Great time to do it.
So where do you see, besides, you know, the outsides of homes and as I mentioned here, some of the flooring you've done, pool cages?
Pool cages, fences, roofs.
Now I know some people say, you know what, I can just do it myself. I'll get out there with my little machine, get the ladder out. What say you?
There's a certain way to do things, and I'm all for a homeowner maybe trying it themselves, but when you want it done right, please give us a call.
Talk about what it is that you use too, because I know people are very concerned. We love our plants around our homes, the gardens around our home, but the cleaning solution you guys use,
it's very safe. Everything is biodegradable, so there's really nothing to worry about your plants, or even your tropical plants. It's very safe.
Yeah. So you guys are a relatively new company. What's the response been like?
It's been very well.
Where are you guys located in the Bay Area, by the way?
We're in St. Pete area. We go, you know, Tampa, Bradenton, Clearwater, Palm Harbor, Tarpon Springs.
Yeah. All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for being one of our Home Pros. And again, as you've seen between the before and afters and the simple change that pressure washing can just, I mean.
It always looks great when we get done. We always wind up doing more than we're contract for, because I see things and go, I just can't leave that like that. I have to take care of it.
I love it. So. Steven, thank you so much. And there's a special offer, by the way, if you mentioned that you saw us.
Yeah, we'll give you 10% off for mentioning us. Thank you.
Thank you, Steven.
Thank you.
For more information on Sun State Pressure Washing, just go to our homepage, WFTS.com/HomePros. It's one of the most important rooms in your house, the kitchen. If you're thinking about an update or maybe a complete makeover, there's now so many choices, from cabinets to design and layout. Our Tampa Bay Home Pro, Gulf Tile and Cabinetry, knows just how to get you started. Oh, look at this beautiful kitchen we are standing in today. We have HomePros, Lou and Angela joining us today. So happy to be here.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you, Carla.
We're talking about cabinets today, which is one of your specialties that you do here. And I think this is so interesting because it can be very overwhelming, whether you are building brand new, maybe you want to redesign the kitchen or your bathroom. Where do you start with cabinets? Because a lot of times it starts with math, which I don't like measuring and stuff. So where do you start, Angela?
Well, most people don't like to measure, and they're all intimidated at first beginning. How you start is just bring in some simple measurements, just wall to wall. You take some pictures with your cell phone, iPads, bring them in, make an appointment with one of our designers, and let us sit down and make the cabinet of your dreams, the kitchen of your dreams.
It's very rudimentary stuff, not complicated,
Okay.
basic ideas and concepts, and we can go from there.
But that's why I think it's so important, especially to come into your beautiful showrooms and kind of see what is trending right now, what looks good, because it is kind of hard to piece it together. I know a lot of people concerned about price points as well. Talk about the different factors that go into that when you're planning what your dream kitchen.
There's a myriad of variables that can affect that final outcome of price. Finishes in regards to wood species, coloration, glazing, painting. You've got composition, construction of the cabinetry, what actually produces the nuts and bolts of what's going on. You've got design elements that go into it, from trims and moldings and sconces, and you've got the functionality. You know, what functional elements do you want incorporated into your design that help you live the way you want to live?
You know, it was interesting, we were talking earlier too, and I think some people just say, oh, I'm going to resurface maybe, or just kind of outdo kind of quickly the outside. That's going to save me money on doing that. But with talking with you both, I kind of learned that may not be the best case.
Not all the time, no. Refacing is a quick fix for a lot of people. They think it's a quick fix because you're like, oh, I can keep my cabinets, avoid the construction, but by the time you're done pricing out the materials needed for the refacing of the cabinets, as well as the labor to install it all, you're at the price point of new cabinets. And what that will give you better functionality, that could give you ease of access into your cabinets versus having the same function of your existing cabinets.
I was going to say, and you're not changing any of the function where you guys really can be the experts in figuring out what's going to work for you.
You're not changing the function, you're not changing the layout. Or just all it is an aesthetical change. And again, the pricing is very commensurate.
Well, I was going to ask, why come see you guys? You know, I know the big box stores are out there as well, but why come here?
We've been in business since 1960. We pride ourselves on customer service. When you come into our locations, unlike others, competition, you can sit with one designer and design your kitchen, your flooring, your backsplash, pick out sinks, countertops, everything that's incorporated into one step. We try to make it as easy as possible. Understand what drives you and your desires and your needs in your home, and take you through the entire process. And we can also do installation.
Well, and it was funny, I was talking with you, Angela, and I could tell how passionate and excited you were about somebody you were just able to help, and that's kind of what you can do, bring blueprints if it is new construction, and start designing. That's what you help with.
Yes, bringing in your blueprints, engineer drawings, your ideas from different websites such as Pinterest, bring those in and we can customize your kitchen and your space to your lifestyle and make it to the maximum functionality to your expectations.
And your budget, which you said, you know, again, you're very, you know, competitive.
And we have products that range from all aspects of that, from, you know, the zenith to the nadir, high to low, everything in between.
Well, again, they admit too, they know it can be overwhelming, but if you don't know where to start right here. In addition to the vast selection of glass, tile, and stone that Gulf Tile and Cabinetry offers is a wealth of additional information they're happy to share with you. Take a look at this.
Well, this is a product called Duet, which is almost an inch thick, and you can sand set it. It's basically through body porcelain. And what's cool about the through body porcelain is, unlike a travertine that needs to be sealed every year, or unlike concrete pavers that kind of fade in the sunlight, this will look the same as 10 years from now. So it's a great product. It's very durable. It has a variety of different sizes, as you can see, 18 by 36, 24 by 24s that resemble travertine, but you can also have ones that resemble different colors as well. It's a new factory in the United States that we buy this from. direct. And around pools is excellent because it has a very nice, what they call coefficient of friction, skid inhibiting surface. So it's very nice for that as well. And then it also has a partner in tile where you can go inside the house with the same color, style, and design, and then go outside with the sturdy, more thick, and more skid inhibitive surface. It's a good value, and we love the product, and we're doing very well with it.
For more information on Gulf tile and cabinetry, just go to our homepage, wfts.com/HomePros. Well, that does it for us. I hope you're like me and learned a lot from our Tampa Bay Home Pros and got some great new ideas for your house. And remember, you can see all of this and much more just by going online to wfts.com/HomePros. From all of us at WFTS, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon on Tampa Bay's Morning Blend.
Tampa Bay Home Pros is proudly sponsored by New South Window, Gulf Tile and Cabinetry, May Electric Solar, AC Warehouse, and Sun State Pressure Washing.